If there's one thing every gardener dreads, it's walking out to your lush, thriving garden, only to find your soil baked dry under the hot sun. Plants drooping, leaves curling, soil cracking, it's a heartbreaking sight, honestly. And while watering is a quick fix, sometimes it feels like you're pouring bucket after bucket into a bottomless pit. But what if I told you there's an ancient gardening trick that can keep your soil moist for weeks, even during dry spells, without needing to water every single day? It's a simple, almost forgotten practice that farmers and gardeners have used for centuries, and today I'm going to show you how to bring this old wisdom into your modern backyard garden. Welcome to Soil Sage Chronicles, where we dig deep into gardening secrets that actually work. Let's explore this ancient mulch trick that could completely change the way you water your garden. Now let's get practical. Here's how you can recreate this ancient mulch technique in your own garden. Step 1. Gather your materials. The best mulch layers are made from a variety of organic materials. If you only use one thing, like grass clippings, it can compact too much or even create mold. Instead, aim for diversity. Great options include straw or hay, dried leaves, wood chips or shredded bark, grass clippings. Just make sure they're dried, not fresh and soggy. Kitchen scraps like vegetable peels, but be sure to cover them well to avoid pests, and cardboard or newspaper as a base layer. Step 2. Prepare the soil. Before mulching, give your soil a good soak. Water deeply so the moisture penetrates down into the root zone. This is like charging your soil battery. You're locking in that water for the weeks ahead. Step 3. Lay it thick. Here's the ancient trick. Don't just sprinkle mulch. Go at least 4 to 6 inches deep. In drier regions, some gardeners even go up to 8 inches. The thicker the mulch, the longer your soil stays moist. Just be sure to keep a small gap around plant stems to prevent rot. Step 4. Layer for effectiveness. Stack different materials in layers. Coarse items like sticks or wood chips at the bottom, finer materials like leaves or straw in the middle, and a light top layer of grass clippings or chopped weeds. This creates airflow, prevents matting, and encourages steady decomposition. Last summer, during a brutal dry spell, I experimented with this technique in one of my tomato beds. Normally I'd be watering every evening just to keep the plants from wilting, but after laying down a 6-inch mulch blanket made of straw, old corn stalks, and leaves, something surprising happened. 2 weeks went by, and I hadn't watered once. Yet when I pushed aside the mulch, the soil underneath was still dark, damp, and alive with earthworms. My tomatoes thrived, and I harvested some of the juiciest, sweetest fruits I've ever grown. That experience convinced me this wasn't just a theory, it works. The beauty of this ancient mulching trick is that it does more than just save water. Here are some hidden bonuses. Weed suppression. A thick mulch blanket smothers weeds, saving you hours of backbreaking labor. Temperature regulation. Your soil stays cooler in summer and warmer in winter. Soil building. As the mulch decomposes, it transforms into humus, improving fertility naturally. Less erosion. Heavy rains no longer wash away your precious topsoil. This is why many permaculture gardeners swear by mulch. It's like nature's all-in-one insurance policy for your soil. Before you dive in, let's cover a few pitfalls that can ruin your results. Too thin a layer. If your mulch is less than 2 inches, it won't hold moisture effectively. Only fresh grass, fresh, wet clippings can mat and rot, creating slimy conditions. Always dry them first or mix with other materials. Mulch piled against stems. This can trap moisture against plant stems, leading to rot or pest problems. Leave a little breathing space. Using treated wood or toxic materials, avoid anything that may contain chemicals. It will leach into your soil. What I love most about this trick is how it connects us to the gardeners who came before us. Before sprinklers, hoses, and drip irrigation systems, people had to rely on clever techniques to keep their soil fertile. Thick mulching was one of their greatest tools, and it's just as relevant today as it was centuries ago. Whether you're gardening on a small balcony, a backyard plot, or a large homestead, this method can save you water, time, and effort, while giving your plants the environment they need to thrive. So fellow gardeners, here's my challenge. Pick one bed in your garden and give this ancient mulching method a try. Lay it thick, layer it smart, and water deeply just once before covering. Then watch how long your soil stays moist, even through hot days. You'll be amazed at the difference, and once you experience it, you'll never want to go back to bare soil again. Sometimes the best gardening solutions aren't high-tech gadgets or expensive products. They're simple, time-tested practices passed down from generations of soil sages who learned how to work with nature instead of against it. Thick, layered mulching is one of those timeless secrets. It keeps your soil moist for weeks, builds fertility, saves labor, and protects your plants from stress. And the best part? Anyone anywhere can do it with free materials from around the yard. So, have you tried this ancient mulch trick yet? If not, this season is the perfect time to start. And before you head out to the garden, don't forget, if you found this article helpful, make sure to subscribe to Soil Sage Chronicles and share this with your gardening friends. Together, we'll keep these ancient, powerful practices alive for generations to come.